Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. And it's Wednesday, guys. It's Wednesday, and you know what? The market has been recovering very nicely. The market is just pushing up, and that's what we like. It means like that sell-off is no longer that strong. That sell-off is no longer strong. We can see that. Even on oil, or as I'm starting with oil, you can see that the market is now trying to recover. Please, before I continue, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. Let's grow the channel. Thanks to everyone who already subscribed, guys. You made this channel to reach where it is now. Before the end of the year, we will be around 2,000 something, which is a great thing. Because the channel just started this year. So next year, let's just try to chase like 50k, which is possible. Please, guys, let's reach 50k as soon as December, next year, December. So what do we see here? Firstly, we see that we are on oil. This is an oil chart. It's a daily time frame. We see that we have areas that we can connect, and then guess what? I connected those areas, and these areas we call them support area or a support zone. It's where the market really respects that zone and pushes up from there. Yes, we're going to have some weeks or tail where the market is going to go a little bit lower, but the market is still respecting that. So another thing is, since we had those sells off here, the bigger picture was we are on a uptrend. We are on an uptrend because this support here, you can see it's like pushing up in a very nice manner, and the market did not care because the market just sold off from this area, and now the market is respecting that. So it means even if there's so much news that are going on, economic news, politics, whatever, but the market really respects the technical analysis, because when we draw everything here, it shows that the market is actually respecting that support, you see. So what do we see now? We only think about what? Buying gold, because US oil, because the market, it's showing us that the market is actually pushing up. So let's go very closely, because now we are on a daily time frame. Let's start with 2 hours time frame so that we can see what's really happening there. Okay, so for someone, if I think yesterday I did not do oil, but for someone who buys oil, they were going to buy, let me see, they were going to buy around this area. Let me see, that makes sense. No, after a breakout somewhere. Oh yeah, there was a breakout here. So I'm trying to find that breakout. Let me just use proper lines. If they don't make sense, they don't make sense. This one really makes sense. This is the first one. So I'm just want to I want to show you why maybe you were not going to follow that perfectly. But this is something that I see, that if you see that, let me do double lines as I used to. You see, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Please, we have the signal indicator, guys, system, which is going to give you the signal. It's like 145 at the moment. It's way too cheap, because it's just going to give you unlimited signals non-stop, you see. So on oil, if for you to buy the time, maybe if you trade oil, obviously, we see here the market was respecting these areas. You see that? And we drawn that. We connected those areas, and we see that we had a breakout, a very strong rejection, and which we call it a retest. The market did retest that on that area, and now the market is pushing up. If you missed that, it's fine. If you missed that, it's also fine. The market will give you a rejection, and maybe you can try to draw your lines like this. Then the market might move like this, going higher. It's where you're going to get your very nice entries. Let me try to do that, because people, they are lazy. Let me try to do that for you and say something like this. I think this area can mean something. Let me just use a smaller time. Let me go on an hour. I want to see these areas nicely. let me connect this two. You see what I'm trying to say here? So it means the market, since the market changed the direction, we are on an uptrend, and which is like this. So it means if the market, this is the first one, this is the third one. If the market respects this area and try to push up, yes, we might buy there and say, you know what, the market gave us two options here, and now the market is back on that area again, then it's time to do what, to buy again. So maybe the market is going to create something like that and create a bullish momentum like that. So this might be a very nice uptrend, but the market won't just show you that easily, because obviously the market doesn't want you to make money easy. So another thing that I saw, guys, maybe it's something like this. This is something that I also saw as a support area, you see, that you can also consider and say, okay, if maybe I did not see this one, if you did not see this one, but this one was obvious also, but we trade differently. If you did not see that one, maybe you saw this horizontal resistance here and say, Kenzo, I was looking at this, so what can I do with something like that? So it's quite similar, because these are just the area, whether it's a resistance or support. It doesn't matter whether it's diagonal like this or maybe it's horizontal like this. So it means from this area, we see that the market was respecting. You see that the market respected this area, and we see another market respecting here. So after this breakout, you can, sometimes the market won't give you the retest, which means the best thing that you can do is count with the candlestick. You wait for the first candlestick to close, then the second one with a bullish candlestick you can enter, which is here. But it depends. Some candlesticks will be very long, you can't just jump on that. But if the candlestick is just like this, you're going to be like, it's going to be very, very easy for you to enter. It was going to be very, very easy for you, because it's just one candlestick, the second one you in. Then just look, if you entered around this area, you were going to make some very nice profits. I hope you understand that. So the bigger picture here is we just looking for the market to give us a higher low before we push up, before we say we can buy. I don't look for a sell at the moment. I'm not looking for a sell at the moment. So let's go straight to gold. On gold, okay. On gold, guys, is still like trying to push up, but things are tough. Things are very tough. So let me just use a daily time frame so that you can see nicely what's really happening. So as you can see on a daily time frame, we have to identify a few points here, or few maybe higher lows or whatever. I see this area. I also see this one, and also see this one, and this one, and this one. So we can try to connect all these things here. If they make sense, if they don't make sense, then we can just say we can leave those things. You see, I see also the other one here. So try to draw these circles, then try to connect them, and if they make sense, yes, as long as they're three, you can just work with that. You see, so now I see something like this. I was also seeing something like this here, where you can just connect like that, but also this one makes sense. So let's continue with that and see what we can get. So I see this area as where is that area? I think it's this one. Remember, this is a daily time frame, guys. This is a daily time frame, and when you draw these things on your daily time frame, it makes a very, very easy job for you. When you go to a bit smaller time frame, you no longer draw this stronger support. You're going to draw the inner, the counter trend line, which they are not really strong, but these ones are very, very, very important. So let's go to a 2-hour time frame. I just want to see if we did this correctly. Just look. You see, this thing is perfect. This thing is perfect. Maybe we can just push this one little bit lower, and maybe this little bit. But when you check, everything makes sense from this area. Let me just use 4-hour time frame so that you can see with the bigger candlesticks. Yeah, you see. So it means look at this area. The market respected that. The market respected that even here several times. So it shows that the market is actually pushing up. We are on a support area, and even if we are on a support area like this, the market is not really very strong on bullish. But every time when the market touched that, the market pushed up again. You see, so for us to buy, it means we need to have something like this. We can have something like this and say, you know what, after this breakout, I was going to buy. After this breakout, I was going to buy something like that. So let me go to a bit smaller time frame and see what I can check for you. Maybe if you want to buy, what can you do? Let's see. I think I don't see any opportunity that or maybe let me try to connect this. This is the first one that I showed you, that if the market break out of that, you can buy. So now the market is like consolidating, but we broke out of that resistance. So it means now we can just wait for something like, let me just use 2 hours time frame, something like support area. Let's find a support area, something like this, where the market, because now the market is like trying to do what, to give us an uptrend, because it's been going down. Now the market is about to change the trend, and the market might move like this going further. I hope you understand that. So what's happening here is the market is creating this. This is the first one, or maybe I can say the first one is this one, the second one. So the third one is should be maybe around these areas. If the market reach there and respect that, it's where we're going to say we can continue to buy, unless if the market goes lower and come around our support area. If that happens, it means we're going to look and do another different analysis for our entry. Why? Because we're still above that support, and actually while we're still above that support, we look for those buy positions only. I hope you understand that. So without wasting your time, let's go straight to US30. This is a very, very nice chart. It's a daily time frame. You see the market respected these areas. You see the market respected those areas, but the market was really, really going crazy, guys. This was like scary if you buy, you only buy like me. So the thing is, we are still on bullish, guys. We are still on bullish. Don't get fooled by these sell-offs. We are still on bullish. That's why I can say we buy. But I'm not saying that people who sell, they were not going to make money. No, they're still going to make money. I'm just saying, since I follow a trend, I was only buying, you see. So we have a resistance on top of that. We did have some nice trades. Let's see. We had some breakout somewhere there and even somewhere here. So this breakout was crazy because we never saw a retest. But once the market is creating those things, we're going to get those rejections before we can have some nice entries. Guys, once the move like this is happening, don't just say maybe you missed the market. No, the market is still going to create some nice moves. Now the market is just aggressively because it's trying to recover from this type of a sell-off. Then after, the market is going to move nicely the way we know it. Look, you see here. Let me just turn off my, because these people, they're going to disturb my recording. So you see this type of moves, the market goes up, come down, come down, come down, come down, come down. You see, we're still going to get that, but there is where the market like this, where it's just aggressive, you can't enter there unless if you know that the market won't reject. Yes, you can just jump on that and say, you know what, I just need to buy. I made some scalping, I made some few dollars, stuff like that, which is fine, but you can't really just enter here and hold before, unless if you got it somewhere here, is exactly on the breakout, you see. But yes, we did make something. So now what can we say? Can we finalize that now the market is finally moving up? Yes, I can say yes, but let's look at the resistance. Look at this. or let me try not force this thing. No, but I think this thing's like this. We have to connect this because they've been here, and I think we got some sort of a retest there. Do you see that? I think this is a sort of a retest, and if the market start to push higher, the market might start to give us some nice moves, like the moves like this ones. The market won't just be strong as this one. So now we out of this this resistance, which was very strong. Now we can finally say, now it's time for us to do what? To have some nice buys. Yeah, some they've been making some cash from these areas, but we also did that. But now it's just nice because we see a very nice breakout, and this is sort of a retest. Let me just use a 1 hour and see. It's something like, I see those candlesticks made something. Yeah, I can call them, I can say this is a retest. Do you see this? Do you see that? So I think that is a retest. Then maybe we will see the market pushing up. I hope you understand that, guys. I hope you understand that. So I'm not looking for any sell position at the moment. I don't look for any sell position at the moment. What I'm looking at here, the market is trying to retest before the market is going to push up again. So yeah, let's move again. I think this is going to create something like this before we see another bullish momentum, because from this area we never saw some sort of rejections, you see. So let's go to the one and only, which is Nasdaq 100. So Nasdaq 100, we are on a 4-hour time frame here, so it's also similar to what we saw on US30. The market just came around this support area, and we see that now the market it's pushing up. Now the market is pushing up, you see that. So but we have an area here which seems to be a resistance. So let's go closer and see. Let's go closer and see that. Since we are on a 4-hour time frame, let's try to throw that on a bigger time frame and see if when we go to a bit smaller time frame, what we're going to get there. Let me just start from here. Do you see this? Do you see that? I think the market is going to respect that, or for now, because this is 4-hour time frame and I see a red candlestick here, which means the market is trying to respect that, but I'm confident that the market can break that. The market can break this area and try to push higher. That's what I see at the moment. I think the market is going to break that, but we see that the market really rejected several times. Even before that, even before the time we see the market trying to push lower, the market was respecting this area several times. So let's just go to a bit smaller time frame, which is 1 hour, and see what's really happening there. Okay, so if you understand this thing of support and resistance, I hope now you see that, okay, the market just reached this point here where the market used to respect. For you to buy, it means wait for the market to break this area. Once it breaks, you can buy, or you can just wait for a retest and say, you know what, now we go into the moon, we go in for 2020. Are you ready for that? This is going to be our very nicely nice, very nice, a very good week, a winning streak for us. Going to next year is going to be like a miracle. It's where we're going to shine. I don't know if you can just call it like that, but next year you're going to see a light, especially if you really follow your analysis, your strategy, your trading plan, your risk management. Risk management is everything, guys. That doesn't mean that you're not going to lose. Yes, you're still going to lose some few cents, few dollars, but if you follow your risk management, everything is possible. It might take time, it might be slow, but it's better to be slow while you're just making some profits. It's better to make just 200 rands than nothing. Some people, they can't even make 500 rands, guys. Even myself, the time things were tough, I think I traded almost a year or two. I never saw a withdrawal. I never saw a very like obvious withdrawal. I was just depositing, maybe I deposited $100, whatever, I traded, I lost. Then when I left with $20, I tried to withdraw that. And you know, you still going to go back again. The $20 that you got, you're going to deposit it again, try your best, and you just lose like that. And the whole year, just the same thing just happened. The second year, the same thing happened, until I told myself, you know what, I need to follow something. And that's something that I'm trying to show you here. The trends line and the breakouts. I follow only trends lines and the breakouts, nothing else. That's what I follow, and that changed me, changed the way I see the market. And with risk management also, that just changed everything. You don't need to be like smart in the market, just know what you are dealing with. You see, just follow those things, then you can beat the smartest guy in the room by following those things. I hope you understand that, guys. So here Nasdaq might break this area. If not, we will see the market pushing lower again. And yeah, we can just call that a day. Please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. Don't forget to watch another video tomorrow.